I'd like to call this meeting to order at 7:01 p.m. This is a regular meeting of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale, Tuesday, November 22nd. I'd ask if everyone first would please rise to salute our nation's flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Mayor John Levy.
Here.
Councilmember Sondermeyer.
Present.
Costa.
Here.
Della Ripa.
Here.
D'Amato.
Here.
Hudson. Present. I think Councilman.
Councilman Yazzie will be here momentarily. Also with us, our municipal clerk, Jay McCarthy, and our borough attorney, Dawn Sullivan. Even though it says Fred, she's a Dawn. So welcome, everyone. This is an official meeting of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale on November 28th, 2015. The date, time, and place of this official meeting was faxed and mailed to all local news media and posted here at Borough Hall. We're going a little out of order on the agenda. Our first business this evening is a motion to hire our newest officer and then administer the oath of office to Tony Calabro. Now, I thought it would be nice that we actually make the motion of Tony's hiring this evening. So that is what we're going to do first. So, with that said, I'd ask Councilman D'Amato, the chair of our Public Safety Committee, to make a motion for the hiring of Antonio Calabro as a Bloomingdale police officer. You make that motion, please.
I make the motion to hire Antonio Calabro to become a patrolman for the town of Bloomingdale.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Let's have a roll call, please.
Councilmembers Costa.
Yes.
D'Amato.
Yes.
Della Ripa.
Yes.
Hudson. Yes. Sondermeyer.
Yes.
Well, Tony, that part's official. So the good part's yet to come. Again, I welcome everyone here, and I wish everyone a very healthy and happy Thanksgiving. It's absolutely a great week to swear in our newest officer the week of Thanksgiving for a lot of reasons. I mean, we need to be thankful all year long for what we have in our lives, but it makes it more special this particular week. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for this governing body. I'm thankful for all of our borough employees, starting with Jane, our clerk for many years, who makes my job easy. And I'm especially thankful for the Bloomingdale Police Department. Every time I have a chance, and sometimes I'm lost for words because it's incredible, these bunch of gentlemen here, led by Chief Joe Burrell. I'm thankful each and every day, and I'm honored to serve as your mayor. And Tony, I'm thankful for you coming aboard, joining our force, and I'm thankful for your family committing themselves here to Bloomingdale. I will continue my remarks in a moment. I'd like to now introduce, to say a few words, the finest chief. Where's Wanaku's chief? Where's Bob? Okay. I'd like to acknowledge Chief Kruniak for being here this evening. Thank you, Chief, for being here. But we're in Bloomingdale territory now, and without saying, the finest chief in all the land, Mr. Chief Joe Burrell. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Listen, Wanaku's in good hands there, that's for sure. I want to welcome everybody for coming tonight to our swearing in of our newest officer. It's an exciting night for all of us within the borough, within the police department. But I truly want to thank, there's a lot of thanks going to be spread here tonight, but I want to thank our mayor and council. It seems over the last several years I've been up here quite a bit at council meetings for these type of events. We've had a major turnover in our police department, retirements, new officers that have come in. We basically have a great thing going, and I have a lot to thank on behalf of our mayor and council for allowing us the opportunity when we need manpower, when we need different things. They always have our back. They always support us. The encouragement is unbelievable. They not only do they support us, but the encouragement that they give us as a mayor and council. And this council has been together a little while now, and we've been able to grow as a department under their direction. So I want to thank Mayor and also the council members, and also a special thank you to the Public Safety Committee Councilwoman Dawn Hudson, Council President Mike Sondermeyer, and the head of our Public Safety Committee, John D'Amato. I meet with them throughout the year, and again, anything they can offer, they offer. Any advice they can give me, I'll take it, because they're a great group to work with. And you know, speaking of thanks and Thanksgiving, that certainly set the tone, Mayor, with your start, and I just want to reiterate and thank each of you on behalf of all our members of the department. Tonight we're here to swear in our newest officer, Tony Calabro. It's exciting, not just for Tony, but also for his family and friends, and obviously there's a lot of people who are here tonight for Tony. It's exciting as parents, you know, to see your child, you know, move on to that next level and into a career. Law enforcement, you know, right now, we could use as many good people as we can get, and we're certainly getting a good one from everything that I'm told, you know, in Tony. I've spoke to many different people while doing our background checks and just reaching out to different people whose opinion I really value. And there was always a common trend with Tony. And, you know, I got dedicated, hardworking, you know, mature beyond years. There were a lot of things that really, you know, I like instilled in our department, and that kept coming up whenever Tony's name was mentioned by several different people. So, you know, I think Tony is going to fit into our department and excel just like the rest of our department has, you know, with compassion and professionalism, because that's two of the most important things that I feel as a department that we have to represent. And I'm sure Tony will represent them, you know, wearing our patch and our badge and represent them proudly. So, you know, we're really excited to have him, you know, on our department. Just a little bio on Tony. Most people here know it already, but I'm going to say it anyway for those who don't. Tony is 20 years old. He was attending Montclair State University. I know freshman year he played football there. Anyone who knows our department, we like athletes. That's something that, you know, is important to me, believe it or not. So Tony, I know he played football, defensive lineman on the freshman year at Montclair State University. He put himself into the Alternate Route Academy. But not only did he get himself into the Alternate Route Academy, he came out #1, which to me, that's really impressive. Out of in excess of 100 people, applicants with the Alternate Route program, you know, when the written, physical, and oral interview were done, Tony finished #1. Can't do any better than that. You know, that's impressive, and I think speaks to his work ethic and character and everything that I just mentioned. The Alternate Route program is a program where you put yourself through the police academy. It's beneficial to the towns because, you know, it helps save costs, but it also shows in many other ways the commitment of that, you know, individual who wants to put themselves through the academy, who is willing to financially, you know, put themselves through the academy, and a whole laundry list of things that are involved with that process. Several of our department members, I have at least 7 that went through the Alternate Route program. And I can tell you it's a program that speaks for itself based on, you know, the men that we have standing up here. You know, so, you know, Tony has put himself into the Passaic County Police Academy via the Alternate Route. At this point, we're going to go ahead tonight and we're going to swear him in, make him an official member. So the rest of the academy stay, he will represent Bloomingdale, which is, I'm really proud of that. And I'm sure he'll do a great job. And if not, we'll be on. He still has work to do. He has to graduate the police academy. March, what day of March?
March 6th.
March 6th is when he would go graduate the police academy, and then he comes back to the department. We'll start field training, which typically takes about 3 months. And, you know, we'll get him road ready as soon as we can from several of our field training officers. So, you know, Tony comes from a family of law enforcement. His father, Angelo, is a well-respected lieutenant with the Montague Police Department. I love that because, you know, I just love the idea of us working with Montague. We have a great relationship with them. The chief and myself have known each other for 25-plus years, and you know, they're in great hands, and I'm just glad Tony's coming to Bloomingdale. You know, but Tony comes from a law enforcement background with his dad. And again, you know, I think he comes from the strong family values and certain things that we look for when we're hiring. There were many candidates to choose from. You know, the alternate route program, there aren't that many openings, and so, you get to choose from the cream of the crop. And, again, I think that I'm sure that we made the right choice. And I look forward to Tony, I like to say, I say to people, when we hire someone, we marry them. For the next 25 years, they're a part of our department. So when we hire you, we're in for a long term. So I look forward to, many years of having you on our department, as does every member of the department. So, with further ado, I'll turn it back over to Mayor Dillon. Thank you.
I'd like to ask, by just a show of hands, obviously with Bloomingdale's Finest, who here is law enforcement? Okay. I want to just thank each and every one of you, obviously including our Bloomingdale staff, for what you do. And I'd like a round of applause for all our law enforcement officers here this evening. The public expects you to be there. The public is always, the police are there for us. And that's great, and it's true, and we know that. But it's important that all the police officers, particularly mine here in Bloomingdale, know that we're here for you too, okay? We have your back. As whatever we can give you, whatever we can do to make your job as productive and as safe, most importantly, as safe as possible. So I say that to Angelo, Tony's dad, Denise, Tony's mom, and Danielle, Tony's girlfriend, to ensure you that Tony's in good hands, and Tony will be given support from this governing body. We will have his back. He's being trained by the best there is going, and I look forward to a long and safe career in the borough of Bloomingdale. And as a little token of our appreciation to the family, I would like to present Denise and Danielle for sharing your Tony with us. Flowers for you. So, thank you both very, very much. So, let's have a round of applause. And Angelo and Denise and Danielle, not only is Tony part of the Bloomingdale family, you all are now too. So we welcome you, and we look forward to a long relationship together. So that said, Tony, I need you to please rise, and your family, please, ladies, you want to put the flowers on the table here? Come up for the swearing in. I'd ask Mom to hold the Bible. Danielle, you coming over? Tony, I'd ask you to please place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand, and simply repeat after me. I'll go nice and slow. Make it easy. So, I, Antonio Calabro,
I, Antonio Calabro,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and the governments
and the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will
and that I will
faithfully,
faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the office of Bloomingdale Police Officer
of the office of Bloomingdale Police Officer
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations to you. This time, I'd like to present Tony Calabro his Patrolman Bloomingdale Police Badge, number 9. I'd ask Dad if he would place it on your son.
John?
again, I congratulate the Calabro family. Very proud of you, Tony. Look forward to working with you. Guys, as always, love you, and happy Thanksgiving. I have a motion for a 10-minute recess.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
So we can celebrate a little outside the office. So, congratulations. That was nice, right? That's the best part. Okay, we'll call the meeting back to order at 7:31 PM. Before I do, there's no early executive. There's one non-agenda item just came up. A maintenance agreement between the borough and the county, which is required for our Main streetscape application we're submitting, federal funding to continue our downtown, requires a streetscape encroachment maintenance agreement to be prepared, which we will be authorizing this evening, as it is a non-agenda item. So now I need a motion for early public comment.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to an agenda item, please come on up. Seeing no one, motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Reports. Jane, do you have anything for us?
So the Toys for Tots program is ongoing. I think it's December 9th. It's on the website when the last week is.
Okay. Dawn, anything for us? Nothing this evening. Okay, any council member?
I'll give an update on the garden.
Please do.
So the shed is up and stained, looks fantastic. The county will be helping us with planning the actual garden itself and the plots. And we're hoping in the next few weeks that we will have signups ready to go. And when that is, then we will open that up and put it on Facebook and on the website. We have also picked our opening day, which will be Saturday, April 22nd, which ironically is Earth Day. That's fabulous. So that's it. Good news.
Great, thank you so much. I would just like to congratulate Tony and Dawn on the recent re-election to the governing body.
They should have to sing.
I'm sorry?
They should sing Tony and Dawn.
Tony and Dawn. Tie a yellow ribbon. Well,
No, you don't want that.
congratulations, and I also congratulate Dan Hawkins for, your willingness
you.
to serve. And if there's any boards or commissions you're interested in, let me know. I'd like to get you involved, for sure. Okay? Holiday events coming up, because we don't meet until after the events. The 11th is our Santa by helicopter at Walter T. Bergen, 2 p.m. Also tied in with the PTA's Holiday Bazaar Sale on the 11th at Walter T. Bergen. The menorah lighting, I'm 99% sure, is the 27th. It's in the middle of Hanukkah. That'll be advertised for the menorah lighting as well. Okay? And again, I wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving, and to the council, thanks for all you do. Enjoy your holidays. I need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Pending items. I need a second final reading for 26-216 areas in need of rehabilitation. Motion to reintroduce, I'm sorry, this is a reintroduction because of time frame, which is fine. But we'll have time to adopt it this year. Right. So this is a motion to introduce by title 2616?
Yes.
Okay. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Again, this is the declaring the borough, because the majority of the homes are built prior to 1965, as an area in need of rehabilitation, which will allow us to institute a tax abatement program for improvements done to homes and businesses. It was reported on previously, but due to timing, we didn't have the ordinance, and we needed to go to the DCA for blessing before we could proceed. So
12:20.
that 12:20, second and final. Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilmembers D'Amato.
Yes.
Della Ripa.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sandemeyer.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Costa.
Yes.
Item B is second and final reading for 27, 2016 bond ordinance, various drainage improvements. Public notice statement, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News, copies available to the public, so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
And who makes that motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak? I'm sorry, was that motion?
It's a bond
sorry.
ordinance providing for various drainage
Rushing myself.
improvements in and by the Borough of Bloomingdale and the County of Passaic, State of New Jersey appropriating $100,000, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $95,000 bonds or notes of the borough to finance part of the cost thereof.
Thank you. Now I need a motion to open public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to 27, 2016? Seeing no one, motion to close.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And who moves to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
A discussion, just real quickly. We are amending $100,000 due to the July 30th flooding that has just continued to grow, particularly on Catherine Street. We have found pipes we didn't know existed, running through private properties without easements, borough structures, so this will be the final fix on that. It's quite the nightmare, but it'll be repaired and alleviate a lot of the Catherine Ave flooding that was occurring. So can I have a roll call, please?
Councilmembers Della Ripa,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Sandemeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Costa,
Yes.
D'Amato.
Yes.
Item C, second and final, 28, 2016, the 2016 salary ordinance, which we're required to publish. And who makes that motion? I'm sorry, public notice statement, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News, copies available to the public, so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
Who makes that motion, please?
So moved.
Second, Hudson, I believe I heard. And all in favor?
Aye.
And that's an ordinance establishing minimum and maximum range of salary and compensation for categories and titles of officers, non-contractual employees, and contractual employees of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
I need a motion for public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to 28, 2016? Seeing no one, motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And who moves to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilmembers Hudson,
Yes.
Sandemeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Costa,
Yes.
D'Amato.
Yes.
Della Ripa.
Yes.
Okay, new business. I need resolution 2016-11.3,
Three.
payment of the bills. Who makes that motion?
Moved. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilmember Sandemeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Costa.
Yes.
D'Amato.
Yes.
Della Ripa.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Thank you. Item B, I need resolution 16-11.4, transfer resolution. Who makes that motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Second, I'm sorry. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilmembers Yazdi,
Yes.
Costa,
Yes.
D'Amato.
Yes.
Della Ripa.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sandemeyer.
Yes.
Okay, item C, adoption of tax office resolutions, resolutions 5 through 10. Again, you all been copied on the recommendations from the tax assessor, our tax specialist on these settlements. So who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, again, as you could see, some of these go back as far as 2010. You know, the net impact to the borough, which, again, as you know, we budget for such things. And I apologize, I thought I had it tallied, but I believe the net impact is under $15,000. So, but again, most of these go back to 2012, so it's good to put them behind us. And if you review them, the assessments really didn't change greatly, but, you know, it affects the revenue, all in all. Roll call, please.
Councilmembers Costa.
Yes.
D'Amato.
Yes.
Della Ripa.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sandemeyer.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Okay, next item, motion resolution 1611.11, declaring an emergency due to storm on July 30th. First, make a motion, please, on that
So moved.
Second.
discussion. What we're doing here, we already did the emergency back at our August meeting, but we are adding 2 vendors as a result of work needing to be done, Kolpexka Land Improvement Corporation and Freedom Fence are two vendors being added because it's work that has come up since we did the initial. Okay, that's what we're doing tonight. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilmembers Demoto. Yes. Delariva.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sandemeyer.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Costa.
Yes.
Item E, Resolution 1611.12. As you know, we're supplying for $1 million for downtown streetscape through the DOT Transportation Alternative Grant Program. Part of that requires a resolution from the borough to apply with the grant application, execute the grant agreement with the DOT, again, for the amount of, actually $975,000. That we'd have a $25,000 obligation. This is for that resolution support. Who makes that motion?
So moved. Second?
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilmembers Delariva.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sandemeyer.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Costa.
Yes.
Demoto.
Yes.
And item F, Resolution 1611.13, amending the auction notice to include bicycles and generator. We did an auction notice at our last meeting for various vehicles, and we are adding to that bicycles from the police department. Although the borough did never purchase them, they are, confiscated evidence or found bicycles, just trying to clean up the evidence shed. So various bicycles. And we have a generator, very old, not quite working generator, which will be disclosed in the bid, that was purchased in like 2010 or before our time, any of our time, by the borough. Don't know where, don't know who, but we're unloading it. And, it needs about,
The bicycles can't be donated to,
because it's in the borough possession, we need to do it this way. Yeah, can't even give them away. If nobody bids on them, then I think we can. So, we'll go from there. And some are very nice, too, according to the chief. I haven't seen them. So, roll call, please.
Do we have a motion in a second?
I'm sorry, do we have a motion on that? Do a motion first on 13?
so moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilmembers Hudson.
Yes.
Sandemeyer.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Costa.
Yes.
Demoto.
Yes.
Delariva.
Yes.
And then I had one non-agenda item, which would be asking for a motion for Resolution 2016-11.14. This is simply for a streetscape encroachment agreement, being that Main Street is on a county road. We need this agreement prepared between us and the county for DOT requirement. Who makes that motion on 11.14?
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilmember Sandemeyer.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Costa.
Yes.
Tomato.
Yes.
Delariva.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Okay, now I need a motion for late public comment.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak, please come on up, state your name and address for the record.
Linda Huntley, 86 Van Dam Avenue. I'm here about this flyer that you had sent out about the Tilcon Quarry expansion, and where you're saying that Tilcon is going to preserve 110 to 115 acres as a conservation easement.
That is the plan, and we'll see how litigation goes through.
When did Tilcon tell you they were going to do that?
Again, there's a couple variables. One is, the ordinance defines it as 300 foot. Correct, right? They've already made an offer of 600 more for a total of 900 foot, which is almost half the property. Then we're looking at the potential of a bicoastal acquisition to preserve more. So the estimates are about 110, and it would be a conservation easement, so it can never be quarried.
The bicoastal is already preserved.
Right, but the point is to preserve more of Mere by using bicoastal.
To unpreserve bicoastal and preserve Mere is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
But this map is absolutely wrong. Because I met with Tilcon, and I know what they had said, and this is just so misleading, which isn't surprising to me. But there's no way that there was this much property that they were going to preserve.
I respectfully disagree. I guess time will tell.
I was at the meeting with them, you were not. You
Time
just
will tell.
mislead people on a constant basis, and it really is very disturbing. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving. Anyone else? Seeing no one, motion to close?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, governing body schedule.
John?
Yes.
I just wanted to follow up on, if you remember a couple meetings ago, we had problems with the PC. We couldn't get a video recording of it. Apparently, there's something wrong with the audio as well, which is actually, I don't know, Jane, if you've looked at it, or listened to it, but the second half of it has a lot of static on it. I did a fair amount of work on it. I finally gave up and uploaded it today, but I just wanted to mention on the record that that is not a very good recording. And about halfway through, you should not be listening to it very loud because it will get very screechy.
That through Jane's system?
Yes, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because it's not what happened here, because if you remember, the PC wasn't even,
Right.
it was in the middle of doing something stupid.
So the issue of the PC is not correct?
No, it's because, you know, I had a recording made directly from her system.
Right.
And used that as the audio for,
What's
The
the
vi-
issue with that system?
oh, it was just doing Windows 10 updates for
So now
40
we're okay on that
Yeah,
system?
this is
Okay.
working fine.
So-
I just want to say that, I think that was the October 18th meeting.
Okay.
You know, it's,
You know, you just listen to a few,
Right.
then we'll call
I
it.
think it starts at like 12 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't, because I just finished with that one today. I'm going to try and work on the
Yeah,
last
I'll
one,
listen
but,
to a few and
yeah.
see if it's a permanent problem.
Okay.
Good, thank you. Before we motion for late executive, because there are two matters personnel, governing body schedule is regular meeting September 20th at 7 PM. And at this time, do I have a motion for executive session?
So
So moved.
Second.
Reminder that any action taken by the governing body, public will have an opportunity to speak. Again, we're entering for two personnel matters. All in favor?
Aye.
So we will do so at 7:47.